up? How are y'all doing? She is back.
And there's hell to pay.
She is back from the dead after I don't know how long. It's been about 4 or 5 months since I've done a video here. The past couple weeks have been crazy. We went to DragCon. I'll insert some footage.
Pick myself up, turn the world on its head. Don't forget what my mama said. People talking since the beginning of time. Unless they paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. And if I fly, or if I fall, at least I can say I gave it all.
Now, while we were there, we did a collab with one of my favorite people on this earth, Mr. Dustin. You have to watch that video. It's going to be amazing. He's doing a video series, I think. I'm going to link his channel in my description box. Girl, this look couldn't be more extra. She is blue. She's cut crease. She is highlighted to the gods, to the heavens, okay? I'm really proud of this look. I had some problems. I went through some problems, but we made it through. I'm going to continue with the voiceover thing since that has been working for me. I don't really have a mic, and it just seems to sound better when I can record over my makeup, and it also helps things move along a little faster. So I'm liking that method, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, welcome back. So today we are using the Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions palette. Look at these shades. Oh yes, beautiful. So you're going to start off with an obscene amount of powder in your under eye and the JH35 brush. And I'm going to take that light blue shade, start using that as my transition shade. Just buffing that out. And I'm going to bring it pretty high considering that this is a cut crease. So I'm going to carry it almost up to the brow bone. Now the JH34 and that nice cobalt blue shade in the center of the bottom row, just to deepen up the crease a little bit. Once I have that shade laid down, I'm going to go back in with our original transition shade, just to blend things out even more. Now I'm taking the JH40 brush, and I'm going to take the darkest shade in the palette up here in the corner and start to lay that down in the crease. This shade wasn't quite as dark as I had anticipated, but I think we can make it work. Here I'm using the JH35 brush to blend everything out further and to make sure that we have a beautiful gradient between all three shades. Now I'm going to use the JH41 concealer brush and some of the Tarte Creaseless Concealer to start cutting out my crease. Now I like to place a lot of product down towards the lash line and then look up to create a little crease. And of course, as I look up, I get something in my eye. And that kind of halts production a little bit, but you know. Moving on, I am switching to a different brush because the JH41 just wasn't doing the job for me. So I'm not sure where or how I got this brush, but it works. So I'm just going to start using the outline of the crease that I created earlier when I looked up. I'm going to use that as a guideline to create my cut crease shape. And just take your time when you're doing this. I like to kind of stamp along until I get the shape that I want. And now I'm just using my finger to soften that outer edge. Going back to the JH35, I'm going to set our crease area with a little bit of my trusty Coty Airspun powder. Then I'm going to take that darkest shade again on the JH42 brush, and I'm going to start to outline the cut crease that we've just created. This step isn't always necessary, but I felt like my cut crease on the other side was a little wonky, so I kind of used this to help shape the crease, and also it gives you a nice stark contrast between your crease and your lid, which is nice. Now I'm using the JH40 brush and a little bit of that middle transition shade, that nice cobalt blue, just to kind of diffuse out that line that we've just created. Using the JH31, I'm now going to dip back into that light blue transition shade that we used to begin with, and just kind of bring that color back into the look. And I know this is a lot of back and forth with the shades, but it really makes a difference in the outcome of your blend. I'm going to go back in and sharpen up our cut crease line with a little bit more of the concealer in that same brush. And I know what you're thinking. You've already done this step, what the heck? But this is necessary for me because I really want that graphic cut crease line. And when we went in with those other shades, things kind of got blurred out. So we're just going in and resharpening everything back up. I'm going to take the JH40 and the darkest shade once again, and I'm just going to start to join together the crease and the outer corner of the eye, just to kind of shape everything, get a nice shape to it. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm going to use that beautiful cobalt blue shade again on the JH34 and just start to blend towards the center of the eye. Here I can be seen on camera making the biggest mistake I could have made by trying to clean up my line with a makeup wipe. Yeah, don't do this. I would highly recommend using tape as a barrier and doing the eyes first for this look, or going in and cleaning up with a little bit of concealer to fix everything. And of course, I just make everything worse by trying to fix it with concealer. Yeah, don't do that. For the next 20 minutes, I tried to fix it, and nothing worked. So I just took off my foundation, reapplied it, and went on with the video. So here we go. Now I'm taking the JH40 in that light shade, and I'm going to start to create a bit of a lower lash line. I'm also going to take the darkest shade and do that on the outer third of the eye to blend together. Now comes the fun part. We're going to create a blue brow by using the IT Cosmetics Superhero brush and a couple of our NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks. The first one is in the shade Little Denim Dress. This is the lighter of the two shades, and I'm just using this to find the shape. I'm kind of brushing in between to get the hairs nice and evenly distributed, but I'm really just focusing on the shape right now. For the second shade, I'm using the NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in Jet Set. And to start out, you're just going to define your tail here. And I want you guys to just pay attention to how precise this brush is. I mean, technically it's a liner brush, but I love to use it for my brows because of the precision of it. And once you have your shape, you're going to start to ombre the two shades together. This works really well if both of the lipsticks are still kind of wet, so you can always go back in after and add more of your first shade as well. So this is kind of what you're going for here. Again, this is the shape with absolutely no cleanup. I love this brush. So now I've added a little bit of a liner with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. And now we're going to magically add a pair of Vegas Nay Eyelure lashes and be super dramatic about it. And as always, I'm setting with the All-Nighter setting spray. And of course, our Ofra highlighter in Pillow Talk. Y'all, this highlighter makes me feel things. I'm just going to be applying that to the high points of my cheekbones. Giving the glow treatment to the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my brow bone, and the inner corner of my eyes using the same highlighter. For lips, I've chosen the ever classic Patina from the Stila Liquid Lipstick family. And that should complete the look for us. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the final look. Please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. You know the drill. I'm also going to include the option of a blue lip with this look. I think, you know, if you want to go full monochrome, why not go ahead and do it? It has been a long time since I have been on. The last video I did was the Patrick Star collection, the spring collection, which I will link in my description box if you want to watch that as well, which I hope you do. I will see you next time on my channel. Let me know down below what you guys would love to see next.